What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be introducing lipids. First off, what are lipids? And as you can see in this diagram, there are a bunch of lipids, like a bunch of them. Okay, so what connects all of these together? And we're not going to talk about all of these, but what connects all of this stuff together is two things. Number one, they're a family of organic compounds, which means carbons, hydrogens, oxygens, as we learned. And the biggest thing, the second thing, they do not dissolve in water. Okay. So while there are a bunch of different lipids, we're just going to be talking about fats and oils in this class. So for the monomer is called a fatty acid. And these are both fatty acids. The only difference is that in this one, the carbons have a single bond. And in this one pair of carbons has a double bond that gives it a bend. That's it. We're not really going to dive into why that is, but these are the two fatty acids. Okay. So as I said again with polymer, there are a bunch of lipids. The one that we're going to focus on are fats and oils. And fats and oils both contain something called a triglyceride. Tri means three. Glyceride is a type of molecule, okay? So you get three fatty acid molecules, three of these, with a glycerol backbone. And what does a glycerol backbone mean? Well, here you have your fatty acid. Here you have your glycerol molecule. When you get three fatty acids bonded to a glycerol, that glycerol basically acts as almost like a spine, the support, the backbone for those three fatty acids. It binds everything together. That's why we call it a backbone. So the lipid functions, the ones for fats and oils. Oils, they don't have too much of a function, so we're not going to be focusing on that too much. But the ones that I really want to focus on is fats. There's three things. Number one, long-term energy storage. If you ever look at a walrus, like this chonky boy right here, all of this space, oh, I got low battery, that's great. All of this mush, I don't know, if you push it, it's squishy. All of that stuff right there, that's fat. Why does it need that much fat? Well, think about it in like Antarctica, there's a long, long winter. They're not going to be really hunting or eating that much during that winter. They need that fat, long-term storage for energy. So when you're not really getting the nutrients that you need, your body turns to the fat that it stores, especially like a walrus. The second thing, major role in body structures. This is a more accurate diagram of a cell, and we'll talk about that later in class. But all of these right here would be considered fats. And then the last thing, fats are used for warmth in many organisms, including humans. And again, prime example, look at that walrus. Look at that chunky boy. A walrus lives in super cold weather. It needs that fat to help it stay insulated so it can stay warm and not freeze to death. Okay? That's all we got for lipids. I will see you all on Wednesday.